favorite part of the Thanksgiving meal, of course, is the pie. And today it is our 4th annual TV6 Morning News Pie Bake-Off. We have ramped it up this year. For more on that, we're going to hand it over to Ansley Watson. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Thank you. This year's pie contest is bigger and better than any of the previous years. We're bringing in 3 judges to taste test and compare the 5 pies that we have prepared here this morning. Some of the components that the judges will be looking for are best taste, texture and consistency, and the most beautiful pie. Now, for those of you who remember Piegate from last year, this was when Ashley Kirkland, my predecessor, brought in a Marie Callender pie and posed it as her very own homemade pie. So I assure you that these pies have gone through quality control and that none of that will be happening this year. Stay with us. Back to you, Vicki.
All right, thank you very much. So again, quality control this time. We're not getting burned a second time.
Yeah, it still hurts a little bit. That wound is open.
It does, you know, but it's all right. We've got some beautiful pies. I think they all look great, and I can hardly wait to dig in and try. To me, it's almost like we're all winners.
Welcome back. We are just about to start checking out our pies for the pie contest. But first, let me introduce our judges. Joining us this morning is Joe Heck from Joe's Cakes. We have Lori Kuliu, also known as the Youper Goddess, and Mary Beth Kurtz from Midtown Bakery and Cafe. Thank you all for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Guys, this is a big deal. Like, we have gone insanely intense about this. We were so excited. So, judging.
I think she's competitive.
Maybe just
Not at all. Just saying.
So I made judging sheets, and so I'm going to tell you what we're going to do and how you guys are going to judge.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, here you go, take them.
The one with the most cash underneath the pie.
I won't say who did that. Okay, so obviously we have all of our pies here. We have a key lime pie, banana cream, peaches, what is this? Vanilla bourbon pumpkin, and last but not least, we have cherry chocolate. So you have a lot to look at here. You've kind of gazed it over. So we're going to rate these from 5 to 1. 5 being the best and 1 being least. So our categories here, obviously taste.
Yes.
We have texture and consistency.
Okay.
And then we have the most beautiful.
Oh.
Yes, yes. And so since you guys bake often, you can also write down some notes, maybe some constructive criticism.
It has to be
Some might be
constructive.
more than others.
Should have been bigger.
So you've got time to look them over here. Have you all made any of these pies before?
At
Banana
least,
cream for sure.
Yeah,
And
3
the
of the
key
5 probably.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did they turn out for you?
Good.
Perfect. I'm good.
Delicious. Yeah.
So, well, I'm excited to taste these. We will check them out in a little bit, not quite yet.
Okay.
But I'm going to make sure that you guys have time to look at them, kind of look over them, you know, pick out what you need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see any forks. Are we just supposed to use our hands?
Well, yeah, they're coming. They're
Just
coming.
wanted to make
Knives,
sure.
plates,
It's this
forks.
way we're
contact.
serving. That's
Yeah,
really
actually, it's just a
why we're
pie in your
having you
face.
here.
Every-
Exactly. That's how I got you here. Very bad.
And then you read it like that. Yes. So stay with us. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We are continuing on this morning with our pie contest. And before we get to hear the results, we're going to chat with the judges a bit and hear about their past baking experiences. Obviously, you all are very successful in your baking careers, and so that kind of come out with some failures. Talk to me about some baking failures. Who wants to go first?
I will. Just saying. I was making cinnamon rolls one time, and I forgot to put the salt in them. And I tasted one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like horrible. And I literally like threw them outside and started over. If you don't
didn't want to eat them?
No, they tasted terrible without the salt. They, you know, and what I'd like to tell people is that really take your time as you're putting your ingredients in, because you can skip one, and then you say, oh, I don't know, did I put that in there? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that's a common thing to forget an ingredient.
Absolutely,
It's a
yeah.
simple mistake to make.
Yeah.
Or forget you put it in and then add double after that.
Double yeast.
Has that happened?
Yeah.
Double yeast?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
That would be huge. What, rolled bread, I'm guessing?
Well, it ends up, you'd think you'd get a big loaf, but actually the bread can't support it. That's my biggest baking failure, is putting it in the proof box and letting it over raise, and then the bread can't hold itself anymore, and it just falls down into a
And then it's history.
Oh.
flat pancake. But you know, when you're baking, there's really no such thing as a fail. It's a learning experience.
Yeah,
And then
that's
you can
for sure.
still put it out on the table and see if people eat it and you call it rustic.
I like how you think. That's a good way to
trifle.
put it.
Yeah, a trifle, exactly.
Layer it in a bowl with some whipped cream. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Put a
see?
bunch of stuff on it, and you're good to go.
My
Wow.
biggest fail was a springform pan. All my cheesecakes coming out of the oven and dropped the pan. And so all the cheesecakes were all over the floor
no.
and there were tears and there was more baking involved.
So I feel
Yeah.
like,
Let's do it over.
Yeah.
aren't cheesecakes kind of difficult to make? I've never made one, so I don't know. But
They're not difficult. If, again, it's all in the recipe. If you have a good recipe,
Yeah. And
don't mess with it.
You know, after we've been doing it for years, you learn those little secrets, and that's just the thing. Especially, I think, with baking, the more you do it, the better you become at it. It really is baking. I find in the food world is the two opposite ends of the pole. There's the brainy scientist because you have to follow a recipe and there
do,
has to be
yeah.
exact amounts. And then there's the crazy artsy people because everybody expects it to look beautiful and pretty. So you have to kind of have both those sides of the brain and have them come together.
I was going to say, I mean, you guys have all been baking for quite some time. How did you get in it? What's some encouraging words of advice for people who are maybe are timid to bake or scared?
It's fun, you know. I mean, and you know, most people have the worst part with the crust. You know?
Yeah, with the pie. And the other thing too,
Yeah.
don't wait for a special occasion. Bake. You
Yeah.
know, Tuesday is a great day to have cake. You know, and the
day's a
second
good day.
Friday, the second Friday of every month is a great time for pie. Go. Play around and make it, and the more you do it, the better you
Yeah.
become at it. And the great thing about baking is you can pick recipes that are really inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's more of a time investment than it is a money investment. So have fun with it.
And you will have a lot of friends.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
true. Very true. Everybody loves
Yeah.
food. They want to
Yeah,
try your
exactly.
My
cooking.
favorite Julia Child moment, she was on a Thanksgiving episode and she dropped the turkey way back on PBS on the floor. She bent down, picked it up, put it back on the platter, and walked out saying, "Remember, you're the only one in the kitchen." So really,
Oh my gosh.
it is. It's my favorite. That's why
That's
Julia
awesome.
Child rocks. But there's really no huge failures. You know, the only way it's a failure is if you get discouraged by it.
And we kind of mentioned pie crust. I know a lot of people buy pie crust, but is pie crust, I don't know, some people are scared to make it. Why is that?
There's an art form to a pie crust.
Is there?
Yeah.
I tell people if you're baking at home, it's totally legal to go get a good pre-made pie crust.
Yeah,
and
they're
work on
pretty
the
good
filling.
actually.
Yeah, I mean that. You know, if you're going to do that part, and if not, again, it's practice and practice.
I've never bought one, just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, have
No,
you guys?
see, I have totally at home.
recipes.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I think the biggest secret, if you're going to make it at home, is get a lard-based pie crust. Pie is one of those things you have to use, one of those ingredients that everyone's afraid to use nowadays. And you know,
I'm gonna start trying to use that.
yeah, a
'Cause it's
flaky
better for-
lard-based
yeah.
pie crust. That's how you get a flaky pie crust,
Yeah.
and cold water.
All right, so we've been checking out our pies. You guys have been looking at it. I know one of our categories on our list is the most beautiful pie.
Yes.
And I think you guys have already figured out what
voted.
Yeah.
that one
That one's
is.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in a little bit, we're going to cut up these pies and we're going to see which one tastes the best and also texture and consistency. So stay with us. We'll check these pies out in a little bit more. Welcome back. So we are cutting up the pies right now and they're going to taste it here in just a second. So let me recap here. We have a key lime pie. We have a peach pie. We have banana cream, pumpkin, vanilla bourbon, and cherry chocolate. So you guys are digging in here.
Okay.
We'll do our best.
How are you guys doing this? Are you kind of like all lined up and trying the same pieces here?
Yeah.
Wait, which one are you trying here, Mary
This is
Beth?
the key lime, which is,
I believe this was a frozen pie too, so keep that in mind as well.
That's very good.
What are your thoughts? What are you tasting?
I
What-
really like it. I can
Fresh.
really taste
Fresh,
the-
and it's not
the
super
zest.
sweet.
Yeah.
I love the green cracker crust.
Very good.
So that one used a graham cracker crust there. Okay, so on this plate we have banana cream and the chocolate cherry.
Yep. Ladies first.
Okay.
That's like having a food taster, just in case.
You are a smart man.
Notice I went for chocolate first.
What are you thinking?
That's good.
It's good. I love that none of them are too sweet.
Yeah.
Really?
It's funny. Everyone thinks dessert should be super sweet, but it should you should be able to taste
that's
everything in
good.
it.
You just tried the chocolate cherry one, Lori? You like that one?
It's pretty good.
Was that a graham cracker crust too, or is that?
I'm not
Can
sure.
you tell?
It's a little, I was wondering if it was a chocolate crust.
I think it is.
Is it?
It's like a chocolate cookie crust.
It was either chocolate or well done.
Yeah. And it didn't
Who
taste
knows?
well
Who
done,
knows?
so we're going for
We're
chocolate.
going for
Okay.
chocolate.
Did you guys get to try both
Yeah.
of those?
What do we think
All right.
about
I like
banana
the
cream?
nice consistency.
And
Okay.
it was
Yeah,
nice
a
and
lot of
smooth.
times they'll
no
smush
lumps.
out.
Sometimes it can get lumpy.
Okay, and then we have the bourbon vanilla
wait.
pumpkin.
Oh,
add
yeah.
the Cool Whip or whipped topping.
No,
This is
fresh whipped cream this
homemade.
pie breaker
Yep.
brought.
And peach.
Okay, let's try this. No, this has bourbon in it.
Yes, I believe so. I'm trying to look at your faces. You're very
guy, I'm just-
focused.
That's pretty good.
Here, let me help you. Thoughts on these?
Nice spice.
It's
And
good.
the,
Too much.
And the pumpkin?
And it's good to have something, a pumpkin pie that's got a little something different.
I can taste the bourbon.
Yeah. Definitely, I think they used a whole bottle.
Heavy-handed with that? No.
Half
just
in the
kidding.
baker, half in the pie. That's how you do the booze.
Oh boy, this is a peach one.
Yep.
I was looking for peaches last week for dessert and could not find them. So kudos to whoever found fresh peaches.
Okay, so I mean,
Wanna
you
taste
guys,
the crust?
you guys are gonna have to figure out a
Narrow
winner
it
based
down.
on this. It's down to the
That
nitty
crust
gritty
is really
here.
good.
You like this crust?
This is a tough job.
It is.
Ooh, we
And-
did good.
Yeah, no, you guys really, these are
They're
they're
good.
all really good. There's not one where if someone put it down
You're
at
being
Thanksgiving
honest.
dinner.
Because
Being
we can
honest.
take constructive criticism. We really
No,
can.
after the last 2 years of being messed up, that's why I brought back up this year.
He's like, I'm not doing this
I
by
ain't doing
myself.
this alone ever again. No, this is, I think, the best year.
What are you thinking? I mean, we need a winner here. Who is it going to be? Which pie?
Well, wait.
We've got to judge and fill out our scores. Can we do it at the end of the show? The pressure! It's dessert. Dessert is the end
so
where you sit back
excited.
and
I
unbutton
just
your
really
pants
want to
and eat.
win. That's
I
all.
told you she was competitive.
Yeah.
She knows. Okay, well then we will let you have a little bit
We're
more
gonna-
time and
Yeah.
think about it and judge them.
Yep.
And we'll talk more about it in a bit. Stay
Take
with
our
us.
job seriously here.
All right, so before we say goodbye and wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving, we get to find out who our pie winners are. So,
Yay.
first off, we have to identify who baked what pie. We
Yes.
don't know yet who won.
Come
but
clean.
I'll come clean. I made the peach pie. I was a little disappointed because as soon as I saw Joe pick it up, I could see the water run off. I've got pro tips now. I have pro tips on how to make it better next time. So, yay!
Who belongs to this one?
Yep.
Oh, it's me.
Yep.
I thought
Peppermint
for sure
pumpkin.
he would make a bacon pie.
Now,
saying.
I thought he would make a ginger pie.
Okay, real quick, banana cream belongs to
Me, I made banana
Nice.
cream. Awesome.
Yep. And our chocolate cherry.
Yeah, that was me.
It's fine. And then
Nice.
our key lime.
That was
belongs to
mine.
Kat, and she's been very excited
Nice.
about
Yes.
this. So,
Okay.
So now
Very
we're getting
good.
down to the moment of truth. You said none of them were horrible.
No,
So-
I would eat a whole slice of anything. So it's a win for everybody.
Good.
Good.
But the big question is which one won? Now, Ansley, you've got all of the tabulation sheets.
I do.
We're not
It's
going to
in
put
my
you,
brain.
Yep, we're not going to put you on the spot about, you know,
It's rude.
but we just need to know who won.
Well, judges, you want to point to the one who won? Congratulations!
Now, I'm going to blame you for the weather, so if it snows tomorrow, I'm taking it back.
She didn't make a frozen pie.
I did make a frozen pie. Everyone was
really
saying
good,
mine
huh?
couldn't withstand the weather, but it was frozen because it's gonna be frozen here pretty soon.
That was very good.
It's good.
They were all good though.
From the minute that Cassie heard we were doing this competition, Cassie goes, "I've got the winning pie."
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So congratulations,
Good.
Cassie.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yay. And
We had a blast.
Oh, good.
See you all.
Well, a big thank you to all of our judges. You were wonderful coming
Thanks
in.
for
We're
having us.
glad that we didn't make any of you ill yet.
We don't need breakfast now.
Well, we're going to head off to the Today Show. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving and make the most of your day.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right.